Welcome back to FX Videos, your go-to source for real market insights, not just the usual noise. Today is March 14, 2025, and we're breaking down the Forex action from today, highlighting key movers, economic data, and the setups you need to watch for the next trading session. So, if you're a trader looking to stay ahead, grab your coffee, your notepad, and let's get to work. Major currency pairs recap. Host, let's kick things off with the majors. The US dollar index, DXY, showed some resilience today, pushing higher after a stronger-than-expected PPI report, which reinforced expectations that the Fed might not rush into rate cuts. The euro to US dollar dipped below 1.0850, while pound sterling to US dollar struggled to hold above 1.2750. Euro to US dollar, a volatile session with a downside bias. The European Central Bank's recent comments on inflation suggest they're still weighing the timing of rate cuts, but traders seem to be pricing in a slower trajectory compared to the Fed. Pound sterling to US dollar, the pound remains under pressure after mixed labor data out of the UK. Wage growth remains strong, but the Bank of England isn't giving clear guidance on its next steps. US dollar to Japanese yen, pushed above 148.50 as US bond yields ticked higher, putting pressure on the yen. Traders should watch for any intervention hints from Japan if we see further yen weakness. Commodity currencies and risk sentiment. Host, moving on to commodity-linked currencies, the Australian dollar to US dollar and NZD/USD faced selling pressure today as global risk appetite took a hit. Australian dollar to US dollar dropped below 0.6600 as Australian labour market data showed signs of cooling, adding to speculation that the RBA could take a more dovish stance in the coming months. NZD/USD followed a similar path, slipping below 0.6100. Risk-off sentiment didn't help the Kiwi, and traders will be watching Chinese economic data over the weekend for further direction. US dollar to Canadian dollar, the Canadian dollar remained firm around 1.3450, supported by steady oil prices. WTI crude held above $79 per barrel, keeping CAD somewhat stable. Key events for the next trading session. Host, now, let's talk about what's coming up next. The main event to watch in the next session is the University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index. Traders will be paying close attention to the inflation expectations component, as any uptick could reinforce hawkish Fed sentiment. We also have industrial production numbers out of China, which could influence risk sentiment and commodity-linked currencies like the Australian and New Zealand dollars. Technical setups to watch. Host, time to talk setups. The price action is giving us some clear signals, so let's break down a few key levels. Euro to US dollar, watch the 1.0830 support level. If it breaks, we could see further downside toward 1.0780. Pound sterling to US dollar, a move below 1.2720 could open the door for a retest of 1.2680. US dollar to Japanese yen, resistance sits around 148.80. If that level is breached, 150.00 could come into play quickly. Alright, traders, that wraps up our Forex recap and outlook for the next trading session. Keep an eye on those key levels and upcoming data releases. As always, stay disciplined, manage your risk, and trade smart. Don't forget to subscribe to FX Videos for daily market insights. If you found today's episode helpful, drop a review and share it with your fellow traders. Catch you in the next one.